All right, I want to show you how to make an ultralight European style nymphing rod like that more versatile. So today I'm up against a big variety of conditions. I might need to throw longer casts out into some of the big slicks and pools behind me. I might need to throw emergers or dry flies or other small flies to fool these smart trout. But when I get into sections where a creek like this bottlenecks up and it gets a little bit narrower, I would love to be able to do some standard check nymphing and really pick apart that water as it gets a little bit narrower and the fish a little bit more condensed. Now, in the big open pools and flats, I really need to have a traditional weight forward floating line, which I have a 3-weight weight forward floating line on there. It's a Scientific Angler's Infinity, okay? But that line is really no good when it comes to check nymphing with little flies. I'm not gonna get the touch and the control that I need. So what do? Do I carry an extra reel, an extra spool? That's kind of a pain in the neck, and it's really not that versatile. What I do is I have what's called a Euro Nymph Shorty. This super skinny line right here, and I realize the focus might be tough, is gonna give me the control that I need because it's thin. It'll abate the wind very well because of its small diameter. And I just loop to loop this on, just like that, to my standard line. You can see the loop to loop connection there. And I just loop to loop it onto my standard weight forward floating line. And I put on my indicator leader on the end of that. In fact, a lot of times I'll have a little piece of foam to roll the whole leader on. And when I switch back and forth between needing to cast a little bit further or throw a dry fly and Euro nymphing, I don't need to change reels. I don't need to dedicate this reel just to a Euro nymphing line. I can just put that Shorty on the end. My leader system with my sighter and my tippet ring, everything's all ready to go. And then I can hopefully catch some fish doing some check nymphing where it's advantageous, take the Shorty off, and go back to throwing standard casts with my weight forward 3 line when it is demanded of me. All right, that was one of the first casts right there. It pays to be able to switch up and be versatile. And as I said, I was fishing my regular floating line through the big flat up above me because I was throwing a few dry flies and emergers and a light indicator rig. And then the creek bottlenecks up right here, as you can see, it gets really narrow. So I put that Euro Shorty on and was able to get this guy bottom bouncing, really slowly bottom bouncing a Rio's Gold Jigger. So beautiful fish. A net full, I love it. That setup works. It provides a great level of versatility. I'm gonna even fish some smaller stuff in a little bit where I'll definitely need that Euro line and that advantage as the creek gets narrower and narrower.